Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I have a question for you. If you were with a woman and say you were with her for about 10 years and for some miraculous reason she decided to cheat on you, get pregnant by another person, and then after that have an abortion and then come crawling back to you asking for your forgiveness saying maybe we should talk. Would you be, open to talk to her, or would you more likely be like, you know what, this ain't for me, man. I ain't hearing that. I ain't talking about none of that. I don't want to see none of that. I'm done. I'm out of here. I don't want none of this shit. How would you feel about this? Would you take this woman back after getting pregnant by another person and then going to get an abortion? Me personally, no. Fuck no. I ain't doing none of that. The main reason I bring this up is because this guy right here in this post, he is having that dilemma. He's like, maybe I should talk to her. Maybe I shouldn't talk to her. No. If you cheat on me, I'm done. So if you get pregnant, I'm like double done or triple done. I'm out of here. You ain't got to go, but I'm going. Somebody leaving. More likely, I ain't sticking around to find out who it is. I'm out. So let's go ahead and read this dude post real quick. It says, my girlfriend of 10 years cheated on me, had an affair with 2 guys, got pregnant and had an abortion. Now she wants to talk, but I'm avoiding her. What should I do? Bro, I didn't even read the whole damn post yet. And ultimately, I'm telling you, man, a woman do like that, you gotta go. You gotta go. This woman didn't cheat but once. She cheated twice. So you know what this tells me? If a person cheats twice on you, they cheated the first time to see if they could do it. The second time they cheated was to validate that they could do it. So she tried your ass twice, and she succeeded twice. And you sitting there thinking about giving her a third attempt. So what happens now is that if you allow her to come back once again, she's gonna cheat over again because you're a soft ass turkey bitch, man. You can't be like that. So let's actually read what it says right here. It says, I never thought I'd be in a situation like this. I've been with my girlfriend for 10 years. We were in high school sweethearts. She's been such a huge part of my life, and I truly love her with all my heart. And that really sucks, man, because a lot of dudes, they get out here, they date these women, and they feel like just because they dated them and gave it time to them, they're going to be with this person forever. And I've been a victim to this. I've been a woman. I thought, you know what? If I give this girl a ring and everything, she'll never do me wrong. This is back when I was naive. But nowadays, I know better. I grew up. I realized that everybody ain't who they going to say they're going to be forever. So if you do it better or worse, get married to a woman or anything of that sort, be mindful that people grow and people change and situations can occur. So if you give this person, you know that they got some freaky background or something like that, be mindful that that freaky background might hunt them and haunt you, and something might happen, So be cautious of that. So let's continue. It says, but my recent world has come completely falling apart. I found out she's been cheating on me, not just with one guy, but with 2 guys at the same time. She even had physical relationships with both of them. To make things worse, she got pregnant with one of them and secretly had an abortion. Yep. The reason your girl is doing this type of shit, man, is because she don't trust you. Not even just trust. She don't feel like she can trust your masculine core. If you were a real man and she respected you as a man, she wouldn't do nothing to displease you or make you upset. But this woman say, you know what? He a pussy. I ain't worried about him. I can cheat. He gonna forgive me. It's nothing to worry about. And she got it off once. It felt good to get whatever she was looking for with another man. Not just one time, but a second time with a different man. And that right there tells me that she really don't respect you as a guy, man. So I'll cut her off because most men, the biggest thing that most men care about is respect. You ain't got respect from a woman or your peers or whoever. You ain't got shit, man. That's just how it is. So it says, what hurts the most is knowing that all this was happening while I trusted her completely. She even used to take money from me while carrying on these affairs. I feel so betrayed, humiliated, and broken. She even is that ever since I found out, I've been distracting and distancing myself from her. I don't even have the courage to confront her because I don't even know how to process all of this. I just feel numb. Now it seems like she's feeling ashamed of her past and wants to open up to me. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. Shut the hell up. It says, but I've been avoiding her because I don't think I'm ready to hear what she has to say. What you need to be doing is leaving her ass, man. You don't stay with a woman treating you like this. She don't get out there, got nutted in by another dude, and about to be having this guy's baby. You talking about you don't know how to react. You need to react like a man that don't want her, because she obviously wasn't wanting you when she was doing what she was doing with them other men. It says, I'm honestly at the point, and it said, I'm honestly at my lowest point. I feel so depressed, and I don't know how to move forward. I don't even want to live anymore. If it feels like my whole life has been a lie, what should I do? Should I hear her out, or is it better to walk away from her for good? How do I even begin to recover from this? The best way to recover from a woman that's done all the devious shit is just to leave, man. You might want to feel like you want to talk to her and get things out and everything and confront her. I'm telling you, man, as a man that's been heartbroken a few times and everything, I ain't got to the point where my tears are somewhat kind of jaded, and when women treat me like dirt, I don't feel bad as I used to, because I know how it feels to cry and be hurt, and everybody don't deserve my energy. This person right here, you've been with her for 10 years. 10 long years of your life is being with this one person, and it's finally coming to a close. That chapter is coming to an end, and likely you're never going to see this person again. It's going to hurt because you gave a good chunk of your human years away to this woman that deceived you, that let you down, the one that you thought is going to be there from the beginning to the end. She ain't going to be there. You know, she's going to be gone. She need to be gone, and you got to let her go. And with those 10 years been gone, hopefully you could take what you learned from her and do better in life. Don't become a bitter man. Don't become an upset man because this woman cheated on you and got pregnant by another guy. Learn from that mistake. Thank her that she exposed herself, and that all the great years that y'all had together, if they were great, they come to a close. And hopefully the shit that you did with her, you can learn and apply to the next person and avoid the pitfall that you probably conducted with her that potentially led to her cheating. But like I said, I'm not giving her no pass or nothing, but ultimately this woman, you don't need to be with her, man. She cheated with 2 dudes. Let that woman go. I wanted to say something else, but just let her go, man. It ain't worth it, man. Move on with your life. We only got about, what's that? I think the average human lifespan is about like 74, 75 years, some shit like that. You want to keep wasting years away, thinking about all the time she don't hurt you and how many men she don't fucked? Probably not. So just let her go. Alright, so let me go ahead and read some of these comments from other people since I'm done with majority of what I had to say about what's going on. It says, the first person, I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy to walk away from a 10-year relationship. It won't be. If you took the time to type out what already you know, that thought. But dude, if for the best to move on, man, these dudes, man, spell a little bit better. It says that's an extreme betrayal of trust on so many levels. She lied to you, she used you, she may truly feel terrible, who knows, but you didn't deserve that, and it's absolutely unacceptable in my book. If she wanted to run around and spend her 20s wild and free, she should have done so. Being wild and free while having the security of a loving partner is what is waiting at home is just disgusting. Hopefully she's mature into a better person someday, but you're better off to let that what if be someone else's problem. Best of luck, man. It's going to be hard, but for a bit, the right one is out there. She'll surprise you with her kindness and loyalty. You'll be glad you found her, and when you look back 30 years from now, you'll never, you'll know you did the right thing. Ultimately, the man said the same shit I just said, man. You don't want to let this woman go. It's going to be hard because y'all put so much time and effort in, and I do know a few people in my life right now that have a hard time separating themselves from, people that they shouldn't be with. They keep going back to these same people, hoping that they can get their happily ever after. But what happens is that same person they keep going back to keeps letting them down. And when people dangle that would have cared, that would have maybe cared in front of your ass, they be just wasting your fucking time, man. And it could be distraction and cause delusions in your head. But once you start waking up and realize that everybody's not for you and all hope is truly lost, or they just stalling for another person, that's when you start growing up and maturing. So before I even continue on, I actually wrote down a notepad something I want to talk about. And long story short, It's just like it's 5 things, man. So I want to talk about the 5 reasons I got written down why people typically cheat on people. The main reason I bring this up because I was hanging out with somebody that I know and everything. We were just talking, and the girl said, why do you think people cheat and everything? Why can't you be honest? And I came up with 5 reasons. I had more, but I narrowed it down to these 5 reasons why people typically cheat. So the first reason I have on my list for why people typically cheat is lacking in the bedroom. Y'all get in the bedroom and everything, and they just doing the bare minimum. And most men that's out here, we probably looked at some videos, some videos and stuff, and we be like, you know what? I would like a woman to do that to me. I would like a woman to do that for me. So we start fantasizing and imagining things that a woman could be doing. But the women that we dating out here, their sex game is trash. It's straight shitty. And it makes it suck for us because this is some of the stuff we might want. We're not saying that we need to go get it from, some type of star out there. But if you could perform like the stars out there, that'd be totally nice. And this leads to sometimes men or women being deceptive. I remember... I think one time I was doing like some type of ride share, and I picked up this. It was real weird, man. Some dude popped in, talking about a lot of guys come to me. I'm like, man, man, I don't get down like that. Well, why are you even telling me that? He said, well, long story short, unhappy men look for shit that they can't get from women, their wives and shit, and they go find weird men like that. And I'm like, it's sad to hear that because I ain't one of those dudes, and it's sad that men out there being deprived of this. So I'll tell you, me personally, if a woman ain't gonna fulfill my fantasies, I'm not gonna be with her because I don't want to be in a predicament while I'm thinking about what could have and should have type of shit. So the women out there, y'all need to get on y'all P's and Q's and satisfy y'all man so they won't be looking elsewhere. And that's the same for a dude and a woman. If your woman asking for some stuff and you can provide it, then get out there and do whatever it is she's looking for so y'all can have an easier life. So that's the first reason I have on my list for why people be cheating. The second reason that I have listed up here on the reason for why people be cheating in my book, my perspective, is because they lack the emotional connectivity. Sure, you can have the physical intimacy down, locking everything. They up there, clapping like the dude from Baby Boy and a mother. Can't remember their name, but they got that, but they can have the finances together. But if you are lacking in emotional department, I'm speaking from personal experience. I ain't saying I went out there and cheated, but I definitely considered it because I felt misunderstood as a man. Sometimes men just have a hard time getting their point across to women, and sometimes women just don't want to listen to what the man has to say. We got feelings, we want to be heard and shit as well, but sometimes people just don't want to listen to us. So what we do, we go find a woman that probably isn't the most attractive woman out there. She could be kind of big or extra skinny or be like an ogre like Shrek or some shit. Who fucking knows? But either way, this woman is catering to our emotions and making us feel loved and heard and everything. She might not be able to do what we're looking for in the bedroom, but she's making us feel good, so why not make us feel good down there as well, So that's the second reason people cheat, because they feeling emotionally neglected. The third reason I have on my list for why people cheat is because there's no real consequences. Say, for example, like, I think President, Bill Clinton, and his wife, Hillary Clinton, he had an affair. For those of you that don't know and everything, well, I think the lady's name was Monica Lewinsky. They had an affair, and Eminem made a whole joke about it. If y'all seen that Just Loser video, I think it was in there. But long story short, she had an affair, and the main reason he had that affair because he had no consequence. He the president, man. Who cares? He doing the top of the line in America. What else do he got to achieve? He don't care. So what do you do? Go cheat because he had no consequence. What happened? Maybe a pat on the head, but they still married, so nothing happened. The man didn't care. The fourth reason I have on my list for why people cheat is because they can't replace you yet. And that sounds kind of scary right there, because this means that they got one foot in the door and one foot out the door. They don't really like your ass, but they know that they can't do without you. Having you around is essential for their survival and everything. So if you were to withdraw, they might have a hard time functioning because you have something that they need from you, man. And not only just that, they can't replace you. If they ain't got nobody that's better than you out there, they're just going to hold on to you just enough so they won't feel alone and everything. And knowing that one day they could potentially replace your ass, that should be scary. Because anybody looking to leave you once they find the right match, they're going to leave you, man, sooner or later, and your time is ticking. So you might want to get rid of them first. And the last thing I have on my list for why people cheat on other people, because it's for the thrill of it. Sometimes people, they just like to, do some very dangerous things. I know, like, I ain't gonna say who, but I know somebody that decided to take a joyride and everything, running from the cops, crashed the car, and his main response was, for why I asked him, why the hell did you run from the cops, man? He said, oh, it was just because it was fun, like Grand Theft Auto, but now it's unfair that I got caught by the cops and they should let me free, just for the thrill of it. So people would cheat just because it feels good, just because they get to be sneaky and get away with shit. But when they get caught, they say, I'm sorry, feel guilty and bad, but it's not because they feel bad because they were doing you dirty. They feel bad because they finally got caught, and now the consequences may catch up with them. So those were my reason why people be cheating. So with that being said, let me finally go on to the next post. I'll probably read about 3 or 4 of them, man, because I don't say a lot about cheating, because there's a lot of cheating fuckers out here. I mean, I've done it maybe one time, but I was a teenager, but since then, the thoughts definitely crossed my mind. The next person maybe is a guy. This says, you owe her nothing. If you don't want to talk to her and hear her out, that's your choice. She made her bed when she was fucking other guys in it. For those people that's tuning in right now, long story short, you go back to the top of the post, it says, my girlfriend of 10 years cheated on me, had an affair with 2 guys and got pregnant and had an abortion. Now she wants to talk, but I'm avoiding her. What should I do? So, back down to right here, a dude said, man, just leave her. If she want to go fuck with other dudes, then fuck her. Let her go, let her be, man. Don't talk to her. You don't owe her nothing. I know when I got cheated on, I probably said some foul things, but it wasn't too foul. But I definitely said what I had to say, and after that I was done. Like, it's none of this debate, man. I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth with you. I feel the way I feel, and I ain't changing shit. All right, I'm probably read like these 2 right here, then call it a day. It says, this is from a woman. It says, I know you are mourning the person you thought you knew, but that person doesn't really exist. Tell her it's over and you aren't up for discussing it. And I would tell you that you were lied to, and believe the lies indicates to me that you're a kind person and a trustworthy one. You deserve better. Hang out with friends you know who are real, and look for someone who shares your values when you date again. Most people do value truthfulness and fidelity. Yeah, and I would have to agree with her. Like, most people, they get, screwed over so hard, they have a hard time believing that the person that they put all their eggs in one basket with will possibly do these things. But people do foul shit. Some people will put on an act until they get what they want. And when it comes to the dating scene, we call this sending your representative. You're not sending who you really are as a person onto this date. You're sending the nice person. You're trying to be on your good behavior, like you're going on a field trip so you can get out there and look good for the school purposes. And you're not being who you truly are. But typically it takes people time to reveal who they really are. And that's why I tell people you need to take your time to see who they really are and not let yourself get screwed over by what you see on the outside versus what they're going to slowly reveal over time. So, go to this next one right here. It says, 80% of relationships don't make the transition out of the sexual lust phase. Every 5 years, every cell in the human brain is replaced. Your relationship with that person is a memory from a past cell. Move on. Break the bridge. Start afresh. Nothing good is waiting for you in a 10-year mistake. Man, I don't know nothing about no damn sales. I tell you that. Nothing about no damn brain cells, nothing like that at all. But, I guess it makes a little bit of sense. Don't hold on to somebody that wasted 10 years of your life. One thing I don't do is waste my time. I feel like a woman on dating is a waste of time. I'm not going to keep wasting my time because I feel like my time is precious and valuable. I need my time, and if you ain't giving me time, then go get that time to somebody else. I'm going to give my time to somebody else as well. This person said, what? Pay for sex. It's probably safer and better. What a simp. I ain't about to get out here and pay no woman for no butt. If the booty ain't hiking to me on his own, willingly, then I don't want it. I'm not about to get out there and pay for no booty. That's what weak, simp-minded men do. If you're an actual man and you're trying to get laid, you're going to put actual effort into getting laid. You're going to change your appearance. You're going to change your attire. You're going to work on your attitude. And you're going to just start overall becoming a better man that's going to attract women. So for you going out there to pay for it, unless you just overseas and you need it right then and there, and you got time to be trying to flirt with women, then I'm telling you, don't go out there and pay for it. Mind your business and do the right thing. I think I'm going on a little bit more than I thought I would. It said, keep her on the streets where she belongs. Next question. All right, for real, y'all. This one right here is the last one. This says definitely stay. He said definitely stay with her and continue to fund her sex escapade because of the 4 billion women in the world. You deserve only this horrible one. Clearly, you think very little of yourself. All right, man. I guess that everybody want to be sarcastic from here on and everything, but all right. I guess at this point, going to say I have to conclude my video. I got other shit I want to do in my time, and it's almost time for me to cut loose anyways. So I do have one final question for y'all out here that's watching the video. Have y'all ever been cheated on by somebody that you truly loved and gave your heart and soul to, and then these fuckers decided to screw you over and crush your soul when you thought that this person would have been the one for you? I've been in that predicament and I've healed from it. So if you're going through it, don't feel too bad, man, because you will recover sooner or later if you try. With that being said, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. This your boy Labz, and I'm out.